what we're going to be talking about here is tabs. Now, if you watched the app bar video, no big deal whatsoever, but we're going to be using an app bar here. And I feel the example that they have is really bizarre in the documentation. So what I did is I stripped it down, and I'm going to tell you kind of what you could do with bits and pieces of it. I'm not going to go into a giant example because I want to keep the coding very light, very just minute and minimalist here. So at the top we have everything I need. I already have the app bar position static, which means it's going to hang out here at the top. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to come in and we're going to make tabs right here. Now I'm going to need use state for this because this thing tracks what you're clicking on, and so I'll show you what that means in just a moment. If I could actually click on it. And so let's come up here and have some fun. We have value and set value. Of course, I never capitalize it. And so what this is going to do is, well, let's just go ahead and keep typing here. We'll type out the onChange function here. An event is going up, we need that, and the new value. And let's do our first tab here. Let's give it a label, which is the text that's going to appear on the screen. First. And let me copy and paste this because I'm feeling lazy today. So we have first, second, and third right here. So this is kind of neat. So what we see up here is we have our typical app bar up here, but then now we have these tabs inside here. And if we click them, we can see that this underline moves, not underline, moves alongside with it. And that helps because these each have their own value here. So this is going to be 0, 1, and 2. Now if you don't believe me, we could come down here. We could actually look at the value inside of the state. 0, 1, 2. And if I was to add another one up here, we would see that this is 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is important because I think the example is trying to show this, but there was a lot going on here for if you're just trying to get a quick overview. And so each of these going in order is a numeric value. And so depending on what you click here, you're going to want to capture that somehow. So maybe you have a paragraph tag, maybe you have a whole nother component, maybe you have a tab decision kind of component down here. And dependent upon what is clicked up here, you're going to want to feed that information into another part of your application to show possibly text. Maybe you have a news site or a news page or something similar where you want to click on this story and you want the header to appear with the text below, maybe a picture. But you don't want to have all your stories on one page where they're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You kind of want to avoid that at times. So this is an easy way to feed a numeric value in a very organized fashion into a component that you would build to display, navigate, give choices, that kind of thing. So these are tabs in a very minute, small example, and I hope you enjoyed it.